So get this. The white shirt was never supposed to be gender neutral. In fact, for the longest time, it belonged to just the men. I mean, talk about gatekeeping, am I right? Anyway, turns out it was a sign of wealth, authority, and not having to work. All the good stuff. And for a long time, it belonged exclusively to men. So when the ladies started rocking the white shirts, it wasn't just fashion, it was trespassing. At least that's how they saw it. Welcome to Undressing History, where even the simplest garments carry power. Well, before it ever entered women's wardrobes, it was a uniform of authority. The white shirt, I mean. If you look at it, white fabric was really impractical, especially at that time, because it stained really easily and it demanded constant care. I mean, it was so hard to keep it white. Which was exactly the point. They were making a silent statement, kind of like an inside joke. A clean white shirt, you were literally in the presence of wealth, leisure, and intellect. It belonged to men who worked in offices, not fields. To men whose labor was invisible, cerebral, respectable. So, the stiffer the collar, the clearer the message. I am important. I do not sweat, and I am above manual labor. So you can see why the white shirt wasn't just clothing. It was a class system you could button up or down. A worn social hierarchy. Women didn't take the white shirt because it was chic. They took it because they had to. They had no other choice. Industrialization pulled women into factories and offices, while the wars pulled men away and left the women to fill the remaining gaps. Suddenly, dresses weren't practical anymore. And corsets weren't useful. Decoration in itself became a liability. So, the white shirt at that time made so much more sense. It allowed movement and signaled seriousness. It let women blend into spaces they were never initially meant to occupy. With the rolled sleeves and the loose fits and borrowed authority. That's what they said. It wasn't rebellion in silk and lace. No, this was something else entirely. It was quiet, functional, and unapologetic. And you know what? That's what made it dangerous. Eventually, fashion noticed what society was trying to ignore. Designers began to reinterpret the white shirt. But this time not as something borrowed, but as something owned. Like it belonged to them from the very beginning. Ornaments disappeared, structure remained. Because at the time, this was more practical. So the white shirt became intentional. It no longer existed to support an outfit. It became the outfit. Minimalism replaced decoration and has stuck around for a long time. Authority replaced softness. The message shifted from "let me be here" to "I already am here." The white shirt stopped asking permission. Now it assumed respect. Today, the white shirt still speaks. It's just toned it down a bit. It signals seriousness, competence, and control. It's not romantic. It's not playful, and it doesn't perform. It allows the wearer to speak first. In a world that expects women's clothing to explain itself, the white shirt refuses. No apology, no ornament, no noise. It doesn't need all that after all. Just presence. The white shirt endures because power rarely shouts. It's worn in moments of authority, in negotiations, and in rooms where credibility matters. Like the little black dress, it survives trends because it isn't chasing attention. It doesn't decorate the body, it frames it. It doesn't soften power, it clarifies it. The white shirt isn't powerful because it's simple. It's powerful because of what it replaced. Because every button carries history. Because every clean line remembers resistance. In fashion, silence has always been louder than noise. This has been Undressing History.